You could try to play, but you're never gonna.
This video is brought to you by 9% and powered by Petty Vision Productions. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Lego! I ain't here to wake nobody up. I'm here to unplug you.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding. From the words I spit, so sharp, so freezing. So cold, behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. God loves.
What up, though? It's the word. You see the title, we gonna talk about it. But first, let me see who in the chat. Mr. 33, Gary Busted Down Brown. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the hitching effect tonight. I tried. I'm gonna do my best to not insult anyone because I want to have dialogue. I want to have a conversation. But some of the things that I say, people may feel away, but it's factual, right? I don't care if people get mad at facts. I don't believe facts have an apology letter attached to it. You know, let's be real. If something is real, then why should I apologize for it? And if you can observe it, if many people can observe it, we can agree that this is reality, right? Lady Shay, what up, though? Appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you. So, we're gonna talk about the hitching effect, right? And I'm gonna show you something, and this has degrees to it because we'll talk about some of those dynamics. But what is the hitching effect, right? So you can call it tethering, right? I don't know who created that term, if it was Brother Sanchez or Tariq Nasheed, but they call it tethering. That's when one group of people from one culture attaches themselves to another culture, right? And we do that often, especially what we call Black people, because we think because people are melanated and descent from Africa that we all Africans. But even Africans in Africa have their own identity. They have their own tribe, right? Haitians, Dominican, they're on the same island, but they different people, right? Same island, different people. Jamaican, you know, they North and South Jamaica, you know. So even though these people live in the same country, they have their own identity, right? It's only us. And what I mean by us, I'm talking about the descendants of slaves. So what we call African American, that group of people, those are the descendants from slavery, right? Those are the only melanated people that don't know where they come from. They don't have their culture. They don't have their language. They don't have their spiritual or religious belief. They don't have none of that. All that was stripped and taken from them, along with their history, right? And they had to start from scratch. I'm a product of that. I know because I got paperwork. I know because I got stories. My stories are different from histories, but we got stories. I know that. A lot of us know that. Miss Tracy, what up, though? Appreciate you, sis. A lot of us know that, right? A lot of us know, like, our ancestors came from slavery, right? So when we talk about hitches, oftentimes melanated people from all these other different groups come over here and they say, hey, we black. And we accept them in like one of us because they are, right? We all black. We all melanated. That's what we think. But as long as the ride is smooth, they hitched on. As long as they benefiting, they hitch on. But when the ride get bumpy, then they detach the hitch and go back to their culture, right? Because they still have culture. They know their language. They know their history. They know all that. They know what their ancestors ate. Think about that. What our ancestors eat? Children. What they eat before that? I don't know. What was their native food? I don't know. Well, what God did they believe in? I don't know. I only know what they was given. I don't know what they had before that. Only group of people. Detach the hitch. That's what they do. And this is what I mean by that, right? Okay, so me as an African American, you as an African American, right? Can you, like all these people who say, we the same, right? Any group of people, can you as an African American say you Mexican, you Puerto Rican, you Jamaican, you Haitian, you West Indian? Can you claim any of that? And when you do, what do they ask you? Where your parents from? Oh, my parents from right here. Have you ever been over? No. Well, how you know you that? Oh, because I identify with it. No, it don't work like that. If I walk around and start trying to use a Jamaican accent, you know what they will tell me? I'm acting Jamaican. But if we all the same, shouldn't I be able to do so? If this was part of what was taken from me and we all the same, you as my brother who know everything, shouldn't you be teaching me how to be? That don't happen. You see, what happens is people move into these neighborhoods, these black neighborhoods, and they live amongst them. But even as they're living amongst them, they still have their own culture. And guess what? They might get a store. That store start making money. And guess what? They move out the hood. But the store's still there. So if the store's still there and they ain't living in the hood, then any money the store makers is now leaving the hood too. It's not only the Asians and the Arabic or the Arab, the whites. It ain't only those people who do that. It's melanated people who do it too. In fact, people come from their country, make money here to send it back there. So if we all the same, why ain't you using that money to help build up the hood? And I'm not saying none of them have, but can y'all name how many non-African American melanated people moved to the hood and made it better and built something for the hood and helped the hood, can y'all do that? Maybe y'all can. I can only tell my experience, and I'm in Detroit. They don't do that in the D. That ain't happen. They came, they took the money, and they left. They sent the money back home, especially like the Nigerians, right? We all the same. We African. We African Americans. Y'all supposed to be my brothers, but y'all take my money and don't recirculate it back in the hood, but y'all send it home. You know why? Because that's their tribe. That's their people. They taking care of their people. You can't be mad at them for that. Just know they ain't your people. They ain't your people though. They got their people. They got their tribe. And I'm not saying this, like I said, for separation. I'm saying this for education because if people understand how disrespectful it is to me, to my ancestors, to come over here and say you this and you not, what we had to go through is different. You had your struggle. That's why a lot of people come to this country because they fucked up in their country, right? I'm not taking that struggle away from you, but don't downplay mine trying to hitch on to that shit. No, your blood ain't spilled here, homie. You got yours. See, the variety makes things beautiful. You be you, let me have me, and we good. But by you trying to accept or make yourself at home in my culture, and I can only be a visitor in yours, now we got a problem because you saying I ain't shit. That's how our struggle get downplayed because they put light on everybody else's struggle. Nah, y'all can have y'all. I'm not downplaying y'all's, but I ain't about to let you downplay mine. I ain't about to let you downplay mine. Titles that don't belong to them, either gain access or mimic. Yeah, and then like it's things like this. Like I said, if if a Haitian come here and do some fuck shit, they say that's the black people. Like, hold on, bro, that ain't us. But if a black person living amongst Haitians do something and they say that dude Haitian, they be like, nah, he black. We don't do that. They separate. That's what we need to start doing. Look, you can look, and then like with this whole hip hop thing, right? Do you like this is people look at it for what it is now, not why it was created, right? I'm gonna end this whole conversation, right? Because hip hop was not created by nobody but black people. And you can hear the souls of the ancestors and the original creators because it was telling our story. It was telling our pain and telling us how to prosper. There's always messages in there, right? Not this new age shit we talking about now. I'm talking
Uh-huh.
about original hip hop. What up, sis?
Hey, what up, gang, gang?
Oh, I didn't even drop the link yet. Let me but yeah, you wanna do a quick build while I do this? You wanna add on to anything or ask the question?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, now I'm with you. You know, we had these conversations or whatever before, and first I want to say that you know I don't have no problem with no race or anything like that. I don't want people to feel like we talking down or anything like that. Cause I like Jamaicans, I like Asians, I I have no problem with any race. I think, and I don't know if you said this before you got came up, but it's more of them coming over here and then, try to take certain things or say certain things, because like you say, we can't go to Jamaica, we can't go to these Caribbean islands, we can't go to Africa and say I'm I'm Jamaican or I'm African. They're gonna look at you. They're not gonna accept that,
Mm-mm.
you know.
You a
And
visitor.
then yeah, you a visitor there, and then even if you start picking up on their culture and start doing certain things, you're not accepted. I'm just gonna be honest. A lot of these places are not gonna accept you. It's gonna be hard for you to get a job. It's gonna be hard for you. I'm not saying it's not possible because it's people live abroad all the time, but it's not the same as when they come over here to America. We share everything. We share music, we share culture, we share everything, and they literally can come over here and say, "Hey, I'm American," and they'll fit in. And they'll feel like they're American, like, and nobody makes them feel like an outsider. Like none of us will say, "Oh, well, you're not American, you're not this." I mean, what do you agree with that? Because I feel like I don't. People that say they're American, even if they're Jamaican and they come over here, I never say, "No, you're not."
And see,
You know what I'm saying? My bad. Go ahead.
and that's what I'm saying right there, Lady Shay. It's like when you like to truly integrate, you have to be willing to accept both. You have to be willing to give and receive, right? And that's the problem. Ain't nobody been giving back. Ain't nobody been giving back. People just been trying to take. Like when anything that we do, we invite people in. Okay, you can do it too. Now they want to claim it for themselves. Like, hold on, bro. You was invited in. You
Right.
know, like even like just look through everything I'm talking about the history of the African American, right? Now, even like having these conversations, people feel some way. I'm not taking no one's history away from them. I'm not taking their story away from them. I'm just talking about mine, right? And even like think about this, right? You will get. I'm gonna use two examples, right? It'll be someone whose ancestors are from here, right? And maybe they they had a kid by a white woman, and now this person mixed. You'll have groups of people saying they ain't black. They ain't, well, guess what? Their roots are here. So yes, they are. People will accept someone from another country just because they darker than this mixed person who has shed they ancestors shed blood here. You know, even if a black man decide to date out his race, right now, like people have said it to me, I'm not qualified to talk about black. Okay, I'm not. But you let somebody from a whole nother country ain't got shit to do, no history here, tell you about black people here. Like you not from here. How you gonna tell me? Look, listen, I'm just being real. If you got a green card, you can't tell me about the black man experience here in America. You may go through some of the same things I'll go through, but you don't have the post traumatic slave disorder trauma that I do. Your grandma wasn't telling you these people were snatching her uncle out the house and hanging him in a tree in front of her. That she was running from these people with hoods and horses. You wasn't told when you walk across the street, don't look at them white people. That's my story. I don't downplay nobody's story about what they went through. I've talked to people who made it over here from countries where they was having war, where they was hiding in the basement, and the building they was in got blew up, and now they under rubble, and it took 4 days for people to uncover them. And one of their family members laying up there deceased for 2 days out of the four, and they can't move, can't do nothing. I can't take that. I'm not gonna downplay their story. That's their story. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, well, my family went. No, I'm gonna let them tell their story and have it. But when we talk about what we went through here, people want to tell us what they went through and how they like. That's cool, but we talking about me right now.
Or they talk about how we
Like,
don't stick
look,
together, or how we got all these problems here in the US and things like that. But they fail to realize a lot of this is it's why it's not fair. The game is not fair. You know what I'm saying?
man, we gonna break that down because man, look, you know how they say some people play chess, some people play checkers. Well, America, I mean, what the people who, man, look, the people who matter, they ain't playing neither one of them. There's more like Monopoly to them. Y'all trying to play chess and checkers to get a leg up on them, and they playing Monopoly on y'all. That's what's going on. This ain't chess, it's checkers. This ain't checkers, it's chess. Like, all right, y'all keep playing those little board games when people trying to acquire boardwalk on your head. It's just levels to it. But yeah,
Yeah, but
nah,
we give a lot of stuff away. That what is you know what? I like to play devil's advocate. Okay, let's play devil's advocate because you'll have people say, well, why do people feel like they can come over here and just take our culture and just come in and just say certain things. Why is that?
because we allowed. We
So we
look.
got to
I
stop
said,
allowing it then, huh?
but people, man, people they sheep. They sheep. I mean, I'm talking about the mass majority are sheep. They people don't even see what be right in front of them because they to me they just lazy. People lazy. I mean, there's no purpose. Uh, uh, like this, what I'm saying. You have 400 years. If you want to go by what history tells us, right? You have 400 years of indoctrination to break, and we less than what? We ain't even 200 years out of slavery. We ain't even 200 years out of it, and we talking about 400 years of indoctrination, and that's just speaking of the historical aspect of it. But the reality is,
So really, we got to give ourselves props then.
you do, you do. You, I mean, my opinion, you should. My bad. I don't think I'm in the chat.
Because like a lot of stuff we create, we don't. I don't know if we necessarily give it away, but we create it and then we move on to the next thing, or we do whatever. Because like, look at Beyonce. Even Beyonce had a hard time getting in the country, and you think like we created country. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a fight because they were talking about putting it on the radio, like country radio stations was having a problem with putting it on the radio. What do you mean you got a problem with putting her on the radio? We created that. How you gonna try to say it's yours now when we made that?
In 20 years, rap will be theirs. I mean, that's just how it is. It's theirs now. Shit, they run it. I mean, the way rap is just distributed, you don't see no black people at the top of that. What when it comes to what's released and what's not, what's played or what's not, even though we making the music, we don't even the people don't even own the music they making. People don't know value. That's the
I think
problem.
we messed up, and that's we messed up with rap and all of that when it came to a point where they started controlling it and they started allowing certain people. Because listen, let me tell you something. First of all, rap was to a point where couldn't anybody just get up there. Can't anybody rap. You get clown if you got up there and you wasn't. But nowadays you got people signing deals that can't rap.
Hmm. Rap when it started, hip hop or the style, the method called rap was more. That was like a modern day Negro spiritual. That's what it was. People was telling their story for education and awareness. It was just a way to get information out to the masses, you know. And now it's the same thing. It's just used in reverse. They seen how powerful it was, and you know, used it against you. Basically, my opinion. YouTube, my opinion. My opinion. That's just my opinion. But that's because you let everybody in your shit. You see how they guard country. You see how they guard. Everybody guard their stuff because they know what'll happen if you let people in who, if you let other people in, they know what'll happen. It's like, would you just let anybody in your house?
Hell no.
Same concept.
But we do. We nice. You know, we do it. We let people come. We don't care. We let people rap our music. We create stuff. We let people do all kind of stuff, you know. But I mean, and y'all, I'm not well versed, but let's ask a question. How many people go over to Jamaica or to other countries and then become rappers or stars. Is there any American reggae artists? I mean,
Mm.
I'm curious. Are there American reggae artists? Are there American um uh what Afrobeat artists? Well, don't Afrobeat come from us? I'm not sure.
Man, is you ain't going. Only thing you can go to another country and be a star in is basketball,
Sports, huh?
and that's still an American game. So you just in another country playing it. So you can't go to the even in martial arts. Like it was a dude. It was a black dude, man. Look, it was a black dude better than Bruce Lee. They would not give that man his props. They tried to eliminate that man from history. Like even right now, Michael Jai White, I promise you, one of the baddest martial artists on this planet. They won't not give that man his props because he black and he doing martial arts. That man is a big, agile motherfucker that if Bruce Lee would have fought him, he would break Bruce Lee. I'm just being real. I don't care how much you love. Remember, Bruce Lee was a movie star. Did he know martial arts? Yes. Was he a bad man? Yes. But I'm telling you this from experience. Blue Lotus, what up, though? Appreciate you, sis. I'm telling you this from experience. I done sparred, but people who fight in competition, that's a whole nother level. And Bruce didn't fight in no competitions. He got some sparring footage. So I mean, he was on movies. So you can say, oh, he this, he that. Michael Jai White proved that he a bad. He punched people in the face for real. Nobody can handle him. But they will not get that man his props. They want to downplay him. Why? Because I'm just being honest. Is he a black man? Look how they blow Chuck Norris up or Rod Jean-Claude Van Damme. He will break them in a prime. Either one of them. Like humans ain't supposed to move like that man move. He moved too goddamn quick to be that damn big. And they don't show him no love. Blue is in the building. Oh, Lady Shay, you good, sis. You good.
Hey,
All the
Blue.
time, especially when we don't want it. Yeah. Yeah, but that's my spiel. That's the foundation I wanted to build. And like I said, it ain't to take nobody else's story, but it's just to say, hey, let us recultivate ourselves because that actually slows down the progress too. You know, everybody jumping in and out, in and out. Imagine you driving a car and people just keep jumping in and out your car, and you ain't gonna get far because you can't go fast enough to build the momentum to go because you don't want to hurt these people jumping in and out your car. And that's what happened, man. Girl, dad, what up, though, bro? Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. But that's what happens. And them other cultures, we can learn a lot from one another. We can build off of that. That's the whole thing, too. We can build off of that. You let us be us, you be you. We learn together. We grow together. Or like Lady Shay said, shit, if I let you in, let me in. If we really like that, be like that. If we really like that, be like that. But like even on this app, man, I be hearing people like you can't tell no African American. I mean, me personally, I think it's asinine, man. Look, I'm not even gonna say that right now.
What?
We gotta
Go
go on
ahead.
Rumble. Nah, we gotta go on Rumble. I'm gonna really piss people off. But I'm gonna say it like this: you can't tell me about me, and you not even from here, right? Don't tell me about me, especially when I know my story. Don't come confusing me. Don't do all that. Let me rock out. You got your culture, okay? Let me build mine back. See, I'm not asking you to help. I'm asking you to allow me to do what I need to do. Don't distract me and don't disturb me. You
Mm.
know, teach your people about your shit. You don't need to teach my people about our shit. That's where the confusion comes. Uh-oh. Hold on, here we go. Lady Shay. Hold on, sis.
Yeah, I
Where's the
agree.
damn thing at?
My thing is I be kind of shocked and surprised. Like I didn't realize how, and I'm not. This is not everybody, but I do listen to certain channels, and I be really shocked. It be different people that come over here to America, and they'll say I'm Somalian, I'm I'm from the island, whatever it is, wherever they from, and then they'll sit right here in U.S. soil and be talking trash about black women,
I
black
don't like it.
men, huh?
I was about to say that I don't like when they do that. When other melanated people come from other countries and start bashing the women here, like, hold on, bro, you don't know what they've been through. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
To say that, like, hold on, bro, nah, you came from another country and the women might have been one way, but these women this way because they done been through some shit. Chill out, Lady
Yeah,
Shay.
they
What up, sir?
disrespectful with this. Oh my bad. Hey Shay.
I just need to hear her voice real quick so I can take this thing down.
Respect, gratitude for allowing me up. Shout out Miss Tay, shout out to you, the word, and of course everyone in the chat.
We appreciate you, Shay. That's what's up. But
But
they
yeah,
that
a lot of them
okay.
would get up there and just talk trash about, black women, black men. And it's like, yo, hold up. Because you came from your country, you came over here, you obviously seen that America was something for you to come over here. You left your little country to come over here. And now you didn't, you know what I'm saying, built yourself up, got education here, whatever the case may be. And now you want to like boo boo on everybody. I don't want to say, what I'm saying, the other word, but yeah, that ain't cool.
No, that ain't cool. I used to. Oh man, it was this Nigerian dude. Me and him used to go at it all the time because he was like really disrespectful. But he didn't do that with the African women or the white women. It was just the black. Oh, she ghetto, she hood. Like, bro, don't be sitting up here trying to impress nobody. You don't even know what ghetto and hood is because she wearing weave. You know how many people wear weave and you don't even know it's weave. They call it hair extension.
Right.
Like, yeah, I don't like that. Like, don't come. And that's what I'm saying. Downplaying what we went through. You know, some of us climbed out of it. A lot of us didn't. You know, a lot of us still mentally broken, still mentally, living with with what happened to our ancestors. We still living out that trauma. No slave when they got free got mental health. They didn't get a psychologist. Imagine that. That's why a lot of the stuff that we say, a lot of stuff that was said to us, was actually what was said to the slave from the slave master. I'm gonna beat the fear of God in you. I brought you in and I take you out. All that came from the slave master. Even that, I brought you in and I take you out. You know what they were saying? I bought you, gave you a home. I own you. I take you out. Yeah, I rock out for a second.
Go ahead, Shay. Did you want to say something? I don't want to talk. If you had
Yeah,
something to say, yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
I'll hold in real quick because I definitely agree with both of what you're saying. Right? It's just crazy how you know individually we all want to be heard. Right? We all have our own story. We all have our own experiences, and as we live our life and go out and venture and meet with other people, it's not always fair. And we just gotta accept that, right? And still, it's just crazy how, certain things we still allow, right? It's all, for me, in my opinion, it's all about accountability, right? And for the most part, there's a lot that we don't have a handle on, just because of how certain things have been played out. Yet, and still, we, have our own part to play, and we got to take a part of that, right? We can't just let certain things fly by and say, "Oh, that was messed up. This is not right." No, you got to stand up. You got to say something, and until that point of time happens, this is gonna be what someone else said, what someone else wants, and what someone else is doing. So yeah, it's really messed up how we can say certain things like I want my voice to be heard, but we can't give that same credit to the next person. Everyone has their own story and everyone has their own voice, and we should appreciate that, right? Again, just my opinion.
And um, like saying that like I got my family is like mixed. My family is mixed, and my one cousin he was telling me um like his struggles, right? As far as identity, because his mother white and his daddy black. He never really knew his mother. He only grew up on the black side, so that's all he knew. Was like us. And when he got older, he wanted to know his other people, right? And he wasn't. They wasn't open to it. So um, he was like, "Man, I'm not black enough, and I'm not white enough." And then he was like, "People don't understand how that feels." And I'm like, "Damn." you know. So even my struggles as a black man, it's hard, but I couldn't imagine his struggle. So we all, like you said, we all got stories. It's not whose story is worse or whose story is best, but just let people have their stories and tell their stories. And if you ain't compassionate or empathetic enough, don't listen. Keep it moving, man. But don't down like this downplaying. Like I said, I've been through some stuff here in America, but I heard some stories from people coming from like Iraq, Iran. Um, I ain't go through none of that, man. I wasn't buried in a building of rubble with one of my deceased loved ones right next to me, and I can't do nothing but look at this person for 2 days and cry. I never had to experience that. So to say my life is harder than theirs, I'd be a fool. You know, I'm just saying. We look at people like, oh, they don't know what it feels like to be this, but we don't know what it feels like to be them neither.
I just think understand going in with an open mind and trying to understand people and their culture instead of judging. Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about anything about y'all, but I'm always asking questions, and for me, especially if I'm somewhere, I don't necessarily or I don't try to judge. It's more of why are they like this or why is this like this? Because then
Yeah.
you'll find out the answer, and you can understand people more.
Mentexo, what up, though? My bad, bro. My bad. Shout out to Mentexo. Hey, that's that beat. Oh yeah, I gotta get with you. I'm gonna get with you. Hey, yeah, my bad, bro. But yeah, that beat Mentexo made. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. But go ahead, y'all rock out for a minute.
But yeah,
Um,
no, go ahead, Shay.
and I'll just be real quick. Again, I just wanted to add in with what you're saying, right? Because for me, very similar. I love asking questions. You just have to, when it comes to certain things, right? When we're talking about experiences and going through, um, life, right? We all have a different path and we all have different mindsets and we all have different upbringings. And if we can bring it to a basic understanding, for me, in my opinion, we can get along a whole lot better, right? And then I'll just add this in really quick. Um, if it doesn't fit, don't force it. Please, I ask
Mhm.
you, don't force it. It's just everyone, I know. I'm there too. We all want to fit in. We all want to belong. We want to have a sense of, okay, this is my point and this is my path. These are my family. This is my bloodline. These are my relatives, etc., etc. But again, if we, in my opinion, if we're not really getting this from our families, right? If we're not really getting this from our relatives, if we're not really experiencing or seeing certain things, why are we trying to accumulate it and take it on as ourselves or our way of life or how things should or shouldn't be? It's just my opinion. We got to look a little deeper, and sometimes that's right in front of your face in your own home at your door. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, that's all facts. That's what you so politely said. Stop letting these people tell you who the hell you is. If it ain't coming from your people, hey
Right.
man, if it ain't coming from your people, it is what it is. Everybody got a story, right? And I can't tell Tay her story from my perspective, man. I can't. I can tell her my story from my perspective, but I can't tell her her story from my perspective because it'll just be my story. My bad. I'm trying to. Oh man, why I gotta go through all
Nah,
this?
Shay said that's so smooth. But I was
I know
watching
this.
but I was watching a little show today, and the girl was on there, and she was just talking about it's like a little dating show, and the girl was on there, and I don't know, this probably might be off topic, but the girl was on there. She was talking about um she African, and her family don't do dreads. Like they feel like dreads are dirty, like locks, dreads, whatever. Like they look at that as just something they just do not do that. And so she just kept saying, my family, my family, my family. And I'm just thinking, like, finally, a girl said, well, have you ever thought about what you wanted? And when she asked her that question, I'm like, yes, because that's what I wanted to ask her. Like, you keep saying your family, but have you ever thought about what you wanted? And she was like, that's a really good question. No, I never thought of it like that.
And a
Sometimes
lot of.
your family beliefs, you be pushing. My bad, go ahead.
Oh no, no, no! You rocking? Go ahead.
Your family be pushing beliefs sometimes on you, but sometimes it's just kind of like you have to ask yourself, what is it you want? Because it's not always about, your family. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, you definitely got to ask yourself about what you want because, like, even like I use my wife for an example. Like her, like when she was so hesitant at first to date me because she just felt like you know her family wouldn't approve. Um, Her family had shun her, but the more she got to know me, she was like, I don't care if they do. Like this is what I want. I'm happy with you, and we gonna rock out. No matter what, and that I mean, to even think like, um, my family go disown me. I'm gonna be an outcast. She like, but this is what I want. Versus what everybody else want for me, because in her culture, they do an arranged marriage real quick. A lot of her cousins, her family are in arranged marriages, but she was like, "Nope, I'm straight."
Just curious how that's working out.
Some of the family cool, some of the family not. To be expected. You know,
The arranged marriages.
oh, the arranged marriages.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, I seen some work and I seen some not. You hear some horror stories from it.
yeah.
You're hearing yeah, you hear horror stories, but then you hear good stories too. So I mean, that's one of the duality things. Sometimes it's gonna work out, sometimes it's not. Watermelon, what up though? Appreciate you, sis. Watermelon sugar in the house. Watermelon sugar in the house.
Okay. So to take accountability for everything, as far as the hitch situation, then you pretty much saying we need to start gatekeeping.
Just protect your home like you would do. I mean, it's not even really gatekeeping for me. It's something I always did anyway. I'm gonna be unapologetically me. And if you come into my home, you're a visitor. I'm not gonna be sorry for who I am or what I am. I ain't gonna make no excuses, but I'm not gonna be apologetic for it. And my home is my home. I'm building this, so be respectful and come in as a visitor. If you can't oblige by that, I'm gonna throw your ass out. Just like in real life, man. Like it is what it is. But to get a whole, some people don't want that. Some people, just like we used to talk about, we build stuff and give it away. It's like we got this innate thing of monetary gain, right? We want it now. We don't see the value in things because a lot of the things to us truly is not valuable. But the things that's valuable to them, we create, and the things that's valuable to us, they have the money, the jewelry, the fame, all that stuff is valuable to us. Well, I don't know why the hell we want it because what they want is what we naturally create. So, in all honesty, it's a fair exchange. We just
Oh,
don't know the value. We just don't know the value, So, I mean, I believe that's where we should start. Like we people, like some of these athletes even sell the rights to their name, not knowing that name is going to live for a long time. So that couple million they give you, they're gonna make billions off your name. Muhammad Ali gone, and his name is still making money. Imagine if his family owned the rights to his name. That's fucked up, ain't it? A whole nother family is making money off Muhammad Ali's name, and his family ain't getting shit. But we don't know the value of things.
that's wild. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people like that. Think about the rights to people music. Their family ain't got it. Some record label got it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Even the contracts they sign, man, is like just not educated. We don't know. We don't know what we're really signing away. How
Yeah,
you
and
sign your How you sign away your name and your likeness? Like is that not selling your soul?
they're selling your soul.
Oh man.
But if literally we stop signing these contracts and get together and go back to the ways of, this is why everybody, and this is why I feel like they've destroyed hip hop or the rap right now because they keep picking the same people that sound alike. Everybody
Man,
sound alike. It used to be uniqueness. It used to be creativity.
let me tell you something. Anything in mainstream is being fed to you. I can say that safely. because they tell you um, a broadcast. What is they doing? They casting their message abroad. That's what a broadcast is. Television programming. What are they doing? They programming you through the television. They tell you right there. All that stuff is words mean things. So you have to look at the actual meaning. All this is done intentionally. That you get the music that you get because now follow me what I'm saying and correct me if I'm wrong. The music that you receive, people determine like, hey, we go play this, we're gonna play that. This song is gonna get played. This song is gonna get made. So it's people directing what's coming out. They feeding it to you. Now you gotta ask why. So look at what they feeding you. Is it beneficial? And why? Why you don't see no little white girls coming out singing like Sexy Red? Why you don't see no little UK women coming out singing like Sexy Red, like portraying that whole thing, that sexy? But people from all over the world will mimic her. Even little Asian kids going around trying to be like sex, but they don't show other people in that light. Why? Why is that? Why you keep feeding us these Glorilla, these Sexy Reds, these Cardi B? Why you keep feeding us these?
Hey, what's wrong with Glow?
PIA, what up, sis? What up, sis? I like Glorilla. You know, I
I
think she
like Glow
better.
too.
Yeah, I like Glow, but they fed her to her. Why? I just need to know why.
But
She
but
still represent that hood. Like I want to hear something. You still getting the same, even though I like her. You still getting the same messages. I'm
I
a
mean,
stun
she
on
a
you,
lot better to me than Sexy Red. Cause I
but
feel like, yeah, she hood. You getting that hood message, of course, you right. Cause we don't have the
yeah,
the we
the
don't
Lauren
have the
Hill,
Lauryn
the
Hill, the
Queen
Flowetry.
Latifah. Yeah, we
Yeah.
ain't got them no more, man.
MC Light. We don't have
Erica
none of that no
Badu,
more.
they won't even play. I mean, she going crazy too. Where's the like button on this vertical? You can hold the screen down and it'll pop up. PIA. If you hold the screen down, it'll pop up. I appreciate you. Yeah, if y'all take a second, I appreciate if y'all hit that like. I am out of the algorithm, but I'm gonna fight my way back in it because we got some good conversation. Tomorrow, me and ARD gonna do a show. We're gonna talk about the impact of mentoring. I want to bring some awareness to that because I think us as adults, we think like we don't need a mentor. I got five of them. Mentor. We're gonna break it down. I ain't gonna give you too much of the show. And then after that, I'm gonna do narcissism versus Machiavellianism. We're gonna look at the difference between a narcissist and Machiavellianism. So, we got some good shows. I got some good shows next week too. I'm gonna start trying to post the shows a couple days in advance. Um, but yeah, we go, and like I said, almost every show is gonna be an interactive show. I'm gonna do the build, then I'm gonna put the link up. But I want to start like certain shows, like the Machiavellianism versus narcissism. We talked about the law of cause and effect the other day. So I want to do a show where, like Commander said, shout out to Commander. Um, I gave you the information, and I want you to use it and observe it, and come back and tell me what you found out. I think that'd be dope. You know,
Can I ask you both, and of course everyone in the chat, um, do you think being curious is something that I'll say is natural to a person, or is this something that has been put on us? Being curious, the whole act of being curious, is that natural?
I think it is, and they try to turn you away from it. They tell you curiosity killed the cat. Now I say like this: there's levels to it. I think Being curious and nosy are two different things. You know, I think being nosy is the extreme side of being curious, but how else would you learn unless you observe? And the only way you can observe something if you're aware. And the only way you can be aware is if you want to. I mean, it just it's natural, it's innate to want to know why things are the way it is. It's supposed to be, but I think they discourage it.
Okay, because of course there was a whole method to the madness for my question, right? Um, I think it is natural to be curious, and I also think certain things get pushed into, like you said, being nosy and going way overboard, right?
Mm.
And we definitely see the domino effect of that on a daily, right? Where we can just be naturally curious on our own selves and our own lives and just asking questions and digging in and seeing what is what. Then you have the other side or the deeper levels or the extra levels where it's just okay. It's cool to be nosy, it's cool to know, right? To know something, to know what is, but is it beneficial to you? Is it helpful to you? Is it pushing past the line of personal, right? Just in my opinion, I think there's a line from curiosity that goes into personal, and it shouldn't be, right? I think we all need to have our personal space and boundaries, like celebrities, for instance, right? They get pushed on platforms in the media and their whole lives is just exposed on a daily, right? They don't have no peace or quiet. They go into the store and they've got people on 1,000 asking questions, taking pictures, being nosy. It's just like, come on, come on, come on, right? And then of course we have the consumers that love the information, that want to know, that will pay the money or go and visit, right? So again, it's a matter of finding yourself. It's cool to be curious, it's cool to know, but are we knowing to know, right? To help ourselves, to help the next person, our community? Or are we just being, a little bit too personal and going way overboard and trying to figure out something that shouldn't even be? I don't know, just my opinion.
You want to build on that tail, or you want me to go first? Commander, what up, though, Nine? Appreciate you. Man, shout out to the Nine. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all so much, man. I was just thinking about that today. We building a culture over here, So when people come in as visitors, they respect it. They respect us. So I appreciate that too.
Um, for me, and this is just my opinion, I personally feel like people are not curious. Some people are not curious enough. People don't ask the right questions. I feel like people are curious about celebrity news, gossip, who go with who and stuff. They curious about stuff like that. But when it comes to certain things regarding government and stuff, you don't ask questions. You just take what they give you. Somebody say you can't do, you don't fight back and say no. A lot of us don't. We just take what is given. Our parents tell us something and we run with it and we don't look into it. We not curious enough. It's just this is what they told us, and so we continue to say the same thing over and over without actually looking the issue up. So I mean, I do agree. It's basically knowing thyself. A lot of the times when you gotta look at it in today's society, a lot of people are working, taking care of children. It's hard to know thyself when you're working 8 to 12 hours a day. It's only 24 hours in a day. So
Hmm.
half of your time is going to that job. Now the other half, you gotta come home, you gotta eat, if you got family, you got children, you gotta take care of the children, you gotta make sure they're good. homework, this and that. So you don't have time to know thyself when it come down to it. And then you have social media. Social media keeps us busy, keeps us scrolling. You forget to take care of yourself, to learn thyself. So, I mean, just to answer your question, as far as I feel like people should be curious and they should ask questions, because I mean, even me as a child, I knew it was something about this world wasn't right. Cause I would say certain things as a kid to my parents, like when the election would come on, and I would ask my dad questions about the election, like the electoral votes and stuff like that. As a young child, I realized, what was the point of voting? What's the point of voting? As a kid, I learned that, because even my dad was telling me like, "Oh, you have to have this many amount of votes for it to be red or blue." What's the point? Then does my vote really count? This is what's going in my mind as a child. Then even with religion, when my parents would come to me, I would ask questions because it just did not make sense to me. But I don't think a lot of people do, because if we did, we wouldn't fall for certain stuff if we was curious. We would ask the presidents, why out of all these years we have so many presidents, why haven't anything changed? Why every year, every 4 years, we get hope that a certain president is going to change? Why do we as people think that? Why aren't we curious enough to ask the question to these presidents? So when you say, are we curious? Hell no, we're not curious enough.
And that's by design, I think. Diddy, 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 Diddy in the building, y'all. But that's all facts. Sis. I think I think it's discouraged. I think society um, discourages people to be curious, and they associate curiosity with nosiness. And like Lady Shay say, it's a line right there. Don't get too personal. Like even on here, right? Like like Tay, you know me. I've never asked you any personal questions. Like, I say like deep personal questions. Like anything personal told to me is always offered. I don't go digging in nobody's life. Like I can observe people and learn things about people without even asking them things. So, um, but it's some people they be want to know everything. I'd be like, damn, you want the social security number too? Like, yeah, you want to know it, but you don't want to offer nothing about you. Yeah, that's that line Lady
Right.
Shay talking about. Like, nah. And some things like even with some information, like I think Lady Shay said it in the chat. Some things, is just not for you. Like, don't go too curious about that too. Like, if you ain't into like black magic, don't go getting into that. Not yeah. There's just something. Um, yeah, some things I don't play with. I don't be nosy. But yeah, I think we should be. That's why I always tell people, ask why, especially when it comes to you. Why? Why do I feel this way? Why am I thinking this way? When you have a thought or you have an emotion, ask yourself why. That's how you begin to reflect and understand yourself. Is to know why you feel some way or why you think some way. And you can once you ask yourself that question, you see if it's beneficial or not. Is it something that I need to let go? Something that I need to hold on to? Something I need to learn more about? Something I need to learn less about? But you'll never know if you don't ask yourself why. Even like if I feel some type of way about somebody, I'd be like, hold on, man. And you do that. That's another way to be responsible too with your own feelings and thoughts. Because a lot of people, they don't question themselves why they think or feel some type of way, and then they just blurt out their thought or feeling, and then later on they regret it. You know, that's why we say assuming begins with ASS. So that has helped me a lot. Asking why. Why do I feel this way? Am I tripping? Nah, okay, it ain't me. Is this person just fucked up? Or sometimes it'd be like, nah, I'm just tripping, you know. So that's
No,
what it do for me.
but
But go
you'll
ahead, sir.
literally. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was telling you to go ahead. I was done.
But you'll literally have people who will sit up and assume something, and literally will take a story, and it will manifest into exactly what you
Hmm.
want because of the simple fact you literally have put your thought, everything. This is why you have to be careful when you assume. You need to make sure, am I tripping? Is this correct? Is this the right thing? Because literally you'll manifest it, and the universe will bring up certain things to make the story true. That what you thinking is in your mind. It'll literally manifest.
Now, off of what you just said, we talked about that before, right? Too, because we was talking about how, um, like I just give you an example. Say if I felt like, I'm gonna use you, Tay. Say if I say, "Oh, Tay don't like me," right? And then I start testing to see if Tay don't like me, and then Tay like, "Hold on, man, you playing with me? Well, fuck you." And then I'd be like, "Yep, see, told you Tay didn't like me." Like, hold
Right.
on. Like that's why you hear me say I like when I encounter certain things, I've literally told people on here like, look, I ain't trying to be your villain. I'm straight. I already see what you do. I'm not even gonna respond or react. I'm not, no, I'm not giving you that energy. I ain't did nothing to you. You know I ain't did nothing to you. But you trying to get me to do something to you. I'm straight. You know.
Or it could be even a little deeper than that, where you could be like, "Oh, Tay don't like me," and then I could be on the platform with Shay, talking to Shay about somebody I don't like, and then you think and word thinking, "Oh, see, I told you, Tay don't like me," and it's like I wasn't even talking about you though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it formed in your mind, you formed an opinion and ran with that. And now the universe literally gave you, I guess you want to say, well, if you want to
Confirmation.
call, yeah, if you want to call confirmation or whatever, it made it seem like that was correct. And you got people out here doing that. That's wild to me.
Miss Tracy in the building. Shout out to Miss Tracy. Hey man, y'all need to go over to Clapper and check out Miss Tracy. She over there doing the big.
Still
Appreciate you,
over there with
sis.
Clapper.
Man, she tearing Clapper up, man. She tearing Clapper up. She ain't playing with Clapper. I be getting videos like Miss Tracy has uploaded a new video. I'm like, she going crazy over there. Miss Tracy doing her thing over there. She ain't playing. I'm about to be over there with you, Miss Tracy. I'm gonna do the uploads. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go live over there soon. Just put. I gotta get another stand for my phone. Once I get my, I just gotta get it. Once all my chargers come, I had to order a new charger for my laptop. Oh, I need to check the battery.
Y'all two are hilarious. I promise you, and hugs to both of you. I swear. Just gonna say this, and then I'm gonna hop down. Definitely appreciate you for allowing me up, and to get a chance to speak to both of you. You know, it's about time. It's about time. I'm glad that it happened. Um, First of all, both of y'all was just really too on point. Like y'all was just really on point. I was over here in the background muted, laughing up right along with y'all, cause y'all was really just breaking it down, right? It's just like, come on now, y'all. Come on, you know. Sometimes it's not that deep. Sometimes it's really, really easy, right? And just before I go, I gotta say this, right? Because sometimes we all, right, can forget. You know, so I just like to remind people, um, we always got to take it back to the home. We always got to go home, right? We always got to go home. And we got to think and remember, how was we raised? How was we brought up? How do we communicate with our mom, with our dad, with our brothers, sisters, uncles, cousins? You know, what did we think? What did we do? How did certain things play out, right? And if we didn't think that this was wrong, right? assume and just continue to bring about um how we were raised into our adult lives, um yeah, it's going to be the same way until we change that and think, start asking those questions. Was I really doing the right thing? Was I really reacting in the right way? Was I a little bit too lazy? Could I have done something better, right? It's all about responsibility of self and family. We love them. Of course we do. Hugs and kisses. But sometimes y'all are too much. Mm-mm. No. No, no, no. No, y'all be doing a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes, on top of the scenes, under the scenes, even on the side sometimes, right? And it's like, I don't know what you're doing, and I'm not sure if I fully agree with it, right? But we always have those cases where we can't get out of it, we don't know until we know. And once we know, we can adjust or even readjust and make it better for us. So, with that, I appreciate y'all again for allowing me up. And remember, always ask some questions. If we don't know, let's know. Let's get, like Miss Tay said, let's get a little bit more curious, right? Let's get a little bit more in our own face and ask, do we really want this? And if not, how can we make it or do something to change it? Peace, y'all. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Much love.
Shout out to Lady Shay Butter, Dreamy Queen. Appreciate you, sis. Hey, you welcome on this panel anytime. Like I said, most of these shows about to be interactive, so the link will be on the community wall. So please feel free to hit it. I appreciate you. Y'all definitely get over there and check Lady Shay out because when she go live, she get live and she go make you think. I promise you, she is. That's what she do, and I appreciate you, sis. She
Shout
definitely
out
gonna
to
make you
Shay.
think.
That was a good question. She asked about curious because y'all gonna be out here for the ones that's out here voting in November. Get curious, ask questions. Don't just be voting. Oh, my parents
Say
Democrat, so
I'm a
I'm gonna
Democrat,
be
right?
Democrat. No, get curious. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Ask if you gon' listen. I don't have no problem with you voting Democrat or Republican or whatever, liberal, whatever you want to be. Vote, but know what you're doing. Get curious and ask the questions instead of just going along with the get along because somebody did, granddaddy did. No, do your research.
and man, you know what? I forgot who it was. I heard this today. I got to go back and through my history because someone was like, "Oh, Charleston White." This was I was listening to his interview when he was going around. I think it's on the interview when he apologized to Gilly the Kid. But he was like, "Did you know most of the ghettos are where black people like doing real bad in is Democratic states?" And I'm looking like, hold on, man. I literally went and looked at a map, and I'm looking like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I never even thought to look at it like that until he said it, and I'm like, hold on, man. That's and he was like, and black people just keep voting Democrat, and they keep, getting the short end of the stick. He said, I'm not saying Republican states don't have ghettos, but I'm saying where the high crime, the high drug use, those are Democratic states. And I'm looking like, damn,
Mhm.
so do you ask them questions, man. Stop putting people
Correct.
in there. I mean, stop putting people in there because it's easy to vote all Democrat. Make sure them people has your best interest when you vote. You know, the state and the city is different from the presidential. They ain't using no electric college on the city and the state. So I will say that's important to vote on. Because you get the wrong people there, that's where it started. Like Shay said, home. That's home right there. You know, that's what's gonna directly impact you is your people we elect for the city and the state. And like I got a solution for that. We need to create our own party. I don't see why we haven't. Everybody else did. They got Green Party, Loose Tea Party, Paper Mache Party. They got all these different parties, but they ain't got no NBA party or FBA party. I mean, we need to create our own, or at least make sure the people who represent these other parties have an interest in our development and our needs and our wants too. I mean, or don't vote for them. Fuck them. We need to boycott that shit. Show them like how much power we really got. But you got to get the. Let's go. Oh man, they did it on man. We'll talk about that on Rumble one day. Y'all pick a day, man. I'm gonna just go off on fucking Rumble one day. I want to go
Go
off
off.
one
I'm
day.
ready.
I just want to go off because if y'all can't see that, I only got one eye. Y'all see that, right? But I be saying some shit that y'all don't even see, man. And I be like, God damn it, I'm blind and y'all can't see this shit.
But that was a good question. People do need to get curious. They do. They're not curious enough because I don't know. I'm not smart, but I just know as a kid, I just didn't see the need in doing certain things. I didn't see the need in what my parents was trying to teach me. It just seemed asinine. It didn't. The logic wasn't logicking. It wasn't there for me. You know, how my parents steady voting for these presidents and ain't nothing changed. You 50 something, you 70 years old and you voting, you didn't voted all these, you mean you didn't voted all these years and you know, it ain't really been much of a change.
And all you got was a button.
Right. Like, I mean, but to each his own, you know. Hey, to each his own, but to me, that's insanity when you constantly doing the same thing.
And you ain't getting shit from it.
And you
And
ain't getting no results.
I rock with the local. I don't really care too much about the presidential. You know, once you man, look, I don't know. You just go watch a video on how that all works and tell me it makes sense.
This is what me and you disagree at because he go for the local, but for me, and this is just me, I'm not telling no one, nobody a certain way to think. Do your own research. You figure it out yourself, you know. But I'm just saying for me, I don't with where he feel like or he thinks that local is you vote for the local, but then like the other part of it, he don't necessarily agree with. I don't agree with none of it. I don't vote for any of it because I don't see a point.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the local, you can get the things that happen locally within your city and state. You can actually have an impact and get a change. I've seen that in Michigan a couple times, um, but I've seen the adverse voting for the wrong person, and then you get to see what happens when the right person was in there. So I've seen a difference in it that way. As far as the state, I like Graham home. You know, she cool. She get a lot of things done for us. We get a lot of different type of grants. We get a lot of different type of tax breaks. You know, she look out for people, but other people ain't do what she did. So I seen the impact on that level. You can see it in Ohio with that. I forgot my man name. That Republic man. He built Ohio up. You know, it was popping for a minute. Um, so the local, I can definitely see. I've seen the impact from on the federal side. No, man, the presidential. I mean, it just ain't for me. I'm not saying y'all shouldn't go vote. Definitely, you know, if it worked for you, if it give you peace of mind, definitely go do it. But I would say go research it. The electric collar. I ain't about to talk about it. I'm trying to get mine done. I'm trying to make a couple dollars off of this content we putting on here. These shows we doing. Yeah, we got some good stuff coming up, man. I got some crazy drops. I'm just waiting, man. I'm just waiting. I think I did it right this time. But so yeah, we got some good topics. We changing the format. I'm gonna keep changing stuff until I find what works. I'm not gonna stop. I'm just gonna keep evolving. So like I expect to be great. Right? I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody do. Um, you might slow me down because I'm still learning, but you ain't gonna stop me. So we got a message, we got a movement we pushing. A better you is a better us. I really believe in that. The better we are individually, the better we can be collectively. Um, and until somebody prove me wrong, I'm gonna keep pushing forward. So look forward to these conversations. We're still talking about behavior. Like I said, this conversation, if you listen to it on replay, please get the full context of it because I'm not talking about it for separation, but for education. The better we understand one another, the better we can complement one another. Because a lot of the beefs come from internal when we talk about the black community. A lot of the beef is internal. We ain't all on the same page, and it's for various reasons because we all ain't the same, and we keep trying to force puzzle pieces in place instead of just putting them where they supposed to be. You know, and this is one of the reasons why there's all this hitching going on. You downplaying somebody's story. You got your own story. We willing to listen, just respect ours too. That's all. We all individuals. You know,
They not
thank
like
you.
us. It starts at the local. The local politicians are the ones who end up at the top.
But see, even that, right? Who are these people? This is what you got to think about. Who are these people? Where did these people come from? You don't know these people. So that's the problem. We need to start putting people we know into office. We need to start create. That's what everybody else do.
They ain't gonna let that. Come on now.
Yes, they will. I mean, they ain't got no choice. You just got to do it the right way. You
You
just
talking about in office in the federal where
in all of
where
them.
all the
And
presidents are related to each other. Everybody that's the president. You
yeah,
saying they're gonna let someone who's
how do
not
you think they?
related to all
How
of
do
these
you
presidents in there?
how do you think they got that to work? They created it. They put themselves in positions to do it. We just got to put ourselves in position to do it because uh,
That's their stuff, and you telling me they can't rig nothing?
oh no, I'll tell you how it worked. We gotta go on Rumble though, but
Well,
it's a reason. It's a reason Trump. They didn't want Trump in there, but he got in there for a reason, and he different from all of them. He might have some blood, but what he represents is totally different from the last.
he's the only one that's not related to the presidents.
Nah, he related.
Oh, he related? I didn't think he was
Allegedly,
related.
I'm gonna say allegedly,
Oh, you
but it's
said
a
allegedly.
reason. It's a reason. He is a reason though, because it's man, 13 is a bad number. I'm telling you. If I ruled the
Because he wrote
world,
it in the book,
imagine
too.
that.
They said it's written in a book
Hmm.
that he writ his way. He wrote his way into press. All right, we gonna talk about it another
Hmm.
time. I want to hear about this.
Yeah, it's deep. That's why I was like. That's why I said when Trump hit office, it's gonna change a lot of things, man, and it did. A lot of people woke up to a lot of different things. And if he take office again, he gonna blow the damn roof off. I promise you, he will. Like you goes, ain't nothing gonna be a secret no more. You gonna see everything. You gonna see everything. Watch.
I'm just
Expert in social
for the
life.
people that's in here, and I don't want to be funny. Like I really want just some information though. for the president that we have now, what has he done? Because everybody wanted Biden, Biden, Biden. Now he in office. He almost finished with his 4 years, right? What has he done?
Oh no, we ain't talking about that. We getting monetized. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But I know what you're saying. But nah, we ain't gonna quit. Hey yo, Biden, we cool, bro. Let me get monetized, man. We'll talk about you on Rumble. Biden, cool. Hey man, that's y'all president. Yeah, yeah. Y'all wanted him, y'all got him. So you gotta deal with it.
I mean, shit, what Trump do?
Exposed. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Trump's 4 years in office, that was the most excited I ever been to watch CNN, Fox News. I've never watched the news like that a day in my life. I mean, it
I
was
hadn't
like,
either.
man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Hey, that was hype. That was a hype presidency. I don't think nothing of that. His presidency was lit. Like he was like, oh, y'all want to do what? I'm gonna push this button. Fuck y'all. Do something else. Like, hold on, what you doing, Trump? Yeah, Trump like, oh yeah, keep talking. I'm gonna come over there and do. Trump wasn't playing, bro. Look, like we ain't had no damn wars. Trump was like, look, I ain't messing with you. Oh, you want to play? You know, I got this football, right? Yeah, I throw it. Don't play with me, boy. Trump wasn't no joke, man. He said whatever the hell he wanted to say. People was getting mad as hell at him. You had some good people on both sides. Man, you can believe he said that it was people out there. Like, man, look, did you look? This is what people don't notice. At that march when that white boy shot them two people and killed them. Did you know that was white people he killed? He didn't kill no black people. You know, when they was had them tiki torches and that lady got ran over, you know that was a white lady that got ran over. Ain't no black people dying that.
Mm-mm. I don't know what you're talking about.
When they
This
was in
was
South
recent.
Carolina. No, when Trump was in office, when Trump made the statement, it was some good people on both sides. What happened was it was a protest down in South Carolina, and somebody drove through the
Oh,
crowd of protesters and killed a white lady.
oh yeah, I do remember something like that.
And then what's that one dude name? The little young boy. He wasn't even 18, I think, when he went across state lines with the machine gun and popped them two people and he get
Yeah.
off. Them was all white people who died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I've never seen that before. where where white people died at a black protest. I ain't laughing at it, but I'm just saying, like,
I
I've
know
never
that
seen
is
that.
rare though.
Like, hold on, what's going on? And then they was mad at Trump because of what he said. And I'm like, I'm looking at black people like, why y'all mad, man? Shit, that shit ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Let it go. That's white on white crime, bro. Let them handle that. Man, what y'all getting mad for? Go sit your ass down somewhere, man. Let them handle their business. We handle ours, they handle theirs. Shit,
Right.
you got some national white on white crime, bro. Let them handle that. Just get some. Just watch and let's watch and learn and see how it work out. You know, that's like we can learn something from this, man. Shit, we don't get to watch national white on white crime every day, but we getting to see it. You know, shit, let them handle that, man. I'm going to hell. I mean, but I'm speaking the truth. That's facts, man. We don't get to see that shit. So when you do, you know, learn from it. Shit.
He said, "This national white on white crowd. Just sit back."
It is. It's on national TV and it's white on. I didn't know them people was white for like 2 days. I'm like, hold on, they white. What the hell we mad for? Like, hold on, that's their business. Let mind your business. Shit. I'm being honest though. You know what I'm saying? That's their business, man. Learn from that shit. Watch how they handle that. They mad because the little white boy got off free. I'm like, I'm not mad. Shit, that's their business. If they want to let them go, I mean, shit, they let them go. They ain't got nothing to do with me. No black people died in the incident. Am I wrong for that? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, it just made sense to me just to mind my own goddamn business.
You hilarious, boy. No, I like them though, but I'm gonna get off the topic.
Yeah, we can. We in the petty hour. I probably got about 15, 20 more minutes before my mind your business. Just mind your business. You remember that on Fresh Prince? That's how I felt. Mind your business. Just mind your business. I'm like, yes, I will. Don't worry. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna go get my ginger ale and my popcorn, and I'm gonna watch what y'all do. I'm gonna just watch. I'm a spectator. Shit.
Listen, I heard old dude, got they donated millions or billions of dollars to him.
Man, this look, man. This is what I'm saying. Y'all not understanding what I'm saying. We watched history during that. You want to know why? Because a white person got famous for killing another white person. That's history, bro. I mean, that shit will forever be grained on my mind. I'm gonna tell my grandkids that one day. Like, I remember when this white person got famous for killing two white people. They gonna be like, "What? Like, yeah, that really happened. Yeah, it happened. I was here to witness it. You probably never see it in your lifetime, but I seen it in mine. So I'm just telling you. You know, that's how that's gonna go down. Tell the grandkids. I'm
He
not getting
said, he
monetized.
said, tell the grandkids.
I'm not getting. See, I'm trying to do with old boys. I'm trying to be balanced, right? Um, because I'm telling the truth. You know, all this stuff is factual. You can go Google it or look it up. I'm just telling you from my perspective. You know, unapologetically. I really think that was historical, and I can be wrong, but I can be right too. I've never seen it.
Freaking hilarious. He said, I'm gonna tell the grandkids.
I'm telling you, history in the making. I'm telling, but I'm telling. Have y'all seen that? Not in our lifetime. It's probably a story. Like the only thing I can compare to that is when old boy got caught when he killed JFK, right? But now they saying he ain't even do it. So it's like, nah, this one is it trumps that. Then if he didn't do it, this trumps that. You know, national news, white on white crime, and it ain't no bikers involved. There ain't no bikers involved. So, oh man.
The fact that you was bringing it up, but it wasn't brought up like that in the news or even like black people even saying anything about it. It was like when they mention Trump, it's more of, oh, he racist. He racist. It's a lot of that. And
Man, Trump ain't racist. Trump make too much money with black people to be damn racist. Trump don't care about no race. He care about making money. If you ain't helping him make money, he probably don't like your ass. That's not racist. That's not racist to me. I mean, look, your doctor you go to, when you leave out, they probably call you the N word. They probably go home and talk about you like a dog. So,
I
man,
mean, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, now I'm not gonna say I don't know if he racist or not. I'm not gonna say that. But I will say this is that the places that you go and the people you don't know, they could be a racist too. They just don't, they're just not on TV. You don't know what they're saying behind closed doors.
no, I take
So
No, I'm gonna take you even deeper than that. It's not even that they racist. A lot of them people practice racism. Remember, racist is just being profound in your race, knowing your race. Racism is a system. Them people have power. So if you go as a black person to a white doctor and you in pain and they look at you and say, well, I'm not gonna give you this because I feel black people come in here, drug seeking, so I'm gonna just give you a light narcotic. But if a white person come in with the same thing and you giving them the good stuff, then that's practicing racism. I've seen that so
True,
many
yeah.
times. That happened to me a couple times. So I mean, no, that shit is practice.
Right.
Banks, schools, all this shit is practice, man. You think I'm not saying
So then
all
you can't really say he not raised. It's like a system.
because racism is a whole system. The only way you can practice racism if you have some type of power or influence. So people in those positions they can practice. I've seen it. I went to a bank to get a loan one time and didn't get approved. Went to another same bank, went to another person 2 days later and got approved. And the lady was like, I apologize. This application should have got approved the first time. So I knew what it was. You ain't got to tell me. The hell you apologizing for? Because you know that shit was fucked up. And just the experience, the way the dude talking, I'm looking like, hold on, bro. Like, it ain't even cut like that. I got assets. I don't need credit when I got assets. My assets is worth more than what I'm asking for. So, young Riaz, what up, though?
What
So,
up, younger?
it's truly all about if the power and influence, if they have the power or influence to practice it.
And if you melanated, yeah, most likely whoever, if they non-melanated, they might have the power to influence and practice. So you like where it's saying your local doctor, teachers, your day to day, you be doing them people like that too. So what does it matter?
It's like I've watched my wife experience it with a pharmacist, right? Her doctor wrote her a medication. The pharmacist told her she couldn't have it. Why couldn't she have it? Because it's a control. Well, I got a note from the doctor. Well, this is what this lady said. Oh, well, this doctor probably your family member and just giving it to you. Like what? Like she been taking this
What?
medication for years, and because she Middle Eastern and the doctor Middle Eastern, then and they got the same surname, right? But she married, so she got my last name now. So she's saying this all on visual, you know. But she said that to my wife, and I told her, I said that's what it is. I said, all right, we'll go somewhere else and get it filled. Went somewhere else, they ain't asked the question, filled it. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. You don't like Middle Eastern people. You mad because you the only man. But yeah,
I
I
ain't
mean,
never heard of that. A
yeah.
pharmacist trying to
Oh,
outdo a doctor and his
mm-hmm.
signature and Medicaid. Girl, you
They
ain't
tried to
even on that
report the
level,
doctor. They tried to
huh?
report the doctor. They tried to report the doctor to the insurance company. And the insurance company
Wow.
said, we've been approving this for a while now. We don't see an issue with it. Like, why would you call this? Like, you that stuck up about it? You don't want her to have this that her doctor gave this to her. Like, what is going on? You don't even know her medical history to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit wow. But that's how people is. People will try to flex their power and they influence. You had the doctor and the insurance company telling her to fuck off, and she was still trying. Like, you ain't got nothing else to do. Don't you got some more prescriptions to fill? Go sit your ass down somewhere. Not wanting to fill prescriptions because they have their own agenda. Yeah, I'm telling you. See, Commander said the same thing. She experienced that too.
That's wild. Yeah, I never had that happen to me before now. I've never experienced nothing like that. I go get my prescription, get it filled, and I walk on out. I ain't never had nobody question me about, my prescription. I just I just wouldn't even know what to say because I'd be like, the nerve. You're a pharmacist and he's a doctor. He's over you. He or
Right.
she. The nerve for you to try to come to me and question me. What you mean? Man, you better get the fuck out of here with that.
And my dog be sounding like a human. Like, why is she big as hell though? She looks
That's
small on
wild.
camera, but she big. Let me stop talking about dogs. I forgot young Riz don't like dogs. Riz, you want to see my doggy? I'm gonna leave Riz alone. That's my boy. I like picking with him. But yeah. So I got them. I got a couple shows coming up. But what else y'all want to talk about, man? I can talk about behavior and personality until y'all stop listening to me because I love it. That's something I'm very passionate about because that's what I use to understand myself. And the more I understood, behavior and the different aspects of personality, I was able to redefine who I was as a person. We all have that ability. Uh, Some things are innate to us, but even those things, if we have a big enough desire, we can change them. It's just through will. Our circumstances and our situations that we are born into, we can't do nothing about that. But as we grow, we can begin to change and develop into something new, like a phoenix coming out the fire. We have the capabilities to do that. We are an extension of the creator, so we can recreate ourselves. Um, but we have to understand ourselves to do that. So that's why I'm so passionate about personalities and behavior. But I'm open to talk about anything. We want to talk about history. We want to talk about spirituality, metaphysics. Um, Anything that I know, I'm open to talk about. Anything that I don't know, I'm open to learn too. So even if someone want to do a build uh, and come up here and host a show, I'm open to that too. I open my platform to the family for that.
Yeah. You talk about how people start creating stuff in their own mind and no, let me stop. I would love to ask the people how many other people is in here. I haven't. I don't know. But do you guys? And I just want just a yes or a no. But when you think of something, right? When something comes to your mind and you like, oh, she doesn't like me, or she hates he or she, whatever it is you think in your mind, do you then double back and ask yourself, am I tripping? Is it correct? Like, do you ask yourself a lot of questions or do you just run with the narrative? Like, do you analyze in your mind everything? Do you break down all the confirmation, everything that you have to confirm exactly what you're seeing? Or do you just run with the story and say that's what it is? And I want y'all to be real. I want y'all to be real and be honest. Do you really break the story down or do you just run with it? Whatever it is you think in your mind, you just run with it.
But I will ask this too, to add to what you just said, right? Um, is that a thought or is that a feeling you had that turned into a thought? Like how people say I feel stuff, and like I tried to explain the difference between intuition and discernment. Those are two different things. Those are not the same thing. Intuition is just a feeling. That's how you feel, right? Intuition can be on or off, right? Discernment can be too. But the difference between intuition and discernment, Discernment is the process of breaking down the intuition with thought. You using both aspects, your feeling and your logic, when you have discernment. And to do that, you have to have your mind and your emotion working together. So a lot of people use these terms and don't it just sound good to them because they've been hearing it all the time and they ain't actually practicing. Discernment, it takes time to develop. You know why? Because a lot of times people will feel something and that will manifest a thought. And it's unfiltered with the mind. It's not being filtered with the mind. Like you said, you're not asking yourself. The discernment is you identifying the feeling that you have. Is
Mm-hmm.
is the
Because typically
defining.
first is the feeling.
Yeah. So what you just asked and the procedure that you asked, that's the development of discernment. Do you think about this before you run with it?
Because I do. Because I could get a feeling that we just gonna use for example, I could get a feeling somebody don't like me, right? And even now, sometimes I'll try to suppress the feeling, ignore the feeling because I don't want that to come up in my mind. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like, oh, somebody don't like me. So now I'm aware and I'll still try to be like, nah, that ain't, nah, I can't be it. You know what I mean? That's what I do. But then I'll remember when something happens between me and that person, I'll go back and remember, I had a feeling that this person didn't like me, but I had suppressed it. I didn't want to bring it up or whatever. But anyways, in my mind, when I get something, I'm like, nah, maybe it's not. But I need more. I can't just run with it. And I feel like a lot of people these days, they get a feeling or they get something, and it's like, boom, they take off with it. They go on live or they block you. They don't talk to you. They don't speak to nothing. They do nothing. When they can and I know sometimes you can't have a conversation with people because if you have a conversation with somebody and say, hey, you know I get a feeling like maybe you don't like me, or is it something? You got people out here that'll lie. You really do. Got people out here that will. So sometimes going to people might not even be the answer sometimes. you know I think that's just really based on uh the person. I feel like you have to base that on the person to figure out, can I go to this person? Are they gonna be upfront and honest with me? But if you can't go to them, then I feel like you have to sit back and just and just analyze. But try to
Mhm.
be biased in the situation because you don't want to manifest it, right? You don't want to manifest that they don't like you, but it's kind of like try to be biased with every situation. Try to step back. What you think?
No, I think you hit the nail on the head and what Blue said too. You have to y'all saying, some of the things you got to analyze the scenario first. You got to and to incorporate what Lady Shay, well, I'm incorporating all of it because we all get different pieces to the puzzle. And anybody listening to this live or replay, if you take all three of these concepts and put it together, that's what I've been trying to tell y'all. I promise you. Because let me read what Blue said first. Um, where is it at? Oh, you have to analyze the scenario first before speaking. Be not rash with your mouth and speak wrong into the universe. That's my opinion. And speaking wrong into the universe, like you said, comes a manifestation. You speak it, and the universe is go give it to you. And then what Lady Shay said too. Also, you got to discern um, if and when a feeling, emotion is in fact yours, right? Um,
Oh, dude, that's a really good one.
and why? Why are you feeling this way? Is this something like we've been in positions where we seen somebody we like going through something, and We took on their battle, and then come to find out, they was probably the wrong one. But those feelings and emotions we had, them wasn't even ours. That was theirs. And look what we did after that. She said energy does and can be influenced. Because even this, like, say if me and Tay cool, right? Say me and Tay cool, and I'm going through something, and maybe Tay don't know I'm going through something, right? And Tay say something similar to what I'm going through, right? Now I'm thinking that Tay talking about me, and now I'm angry and now I'm mad and I lash out at Tay. I wasn't really mad at Tay. I was going through something. I felt some type of way, but now I done lashed out on her because now I'm thinking I done put in my mind that she feel this way or she talking about me. And a lot of times, like Blue said, if you don't analyze the scenario, ask the question, hey, was you talking about me? No, I was talking about this. Oh, okay, yeah, because I felt like, because I didn't even know you was going through that. Like, yeah, damn, I ain't tell you. That's how that if when you talk, that's how shit happen. Like
Mm-hmm.
we fucking adults, man. Like that shit is so fucking weird to me. I'm not used to dealing with people.
Mm-hmm.
I am not. Like, and I'm doing a show next week. Look, I feel like Jesus when he walked into that tabernacle and flipped that table. I'm ready to flip some fucking tables because I'm upset. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm frustrated. So we will have another discussion next week, and I'm probably gonna piss some people off. But um, these people are fucking weird, and they think they normal, and they not. And for me to sit up here and say I ain't better than somebody, you got me fucked up. I'm not sitting here and taking no. I don't do participation trophy. I put the work in to build myself the way I am. And if you too fucking lazy to do that, and you don't want to hear I'm better than you, do something about it. Put the fucking work in. You know, we keep downgrading ourselves. People have struggled and came up from the mud, and we supposed to accept that we the same as people who ain't trying to do it. No, man. Look, it's people better than me. It's people better than me. But guess what? I'm better than people too. I'm not about to keep saying I'm not good enough or I'm not better than. No, if I'm better than you, I'm better than you. If you want to be better than me, put the damn work in. All this soft shit, this ain't getting us nowhere. And I ain't doing it no more. I'm straight. People want
And
to
that's
whine.
another thing too. Like all of this
My bad. I ain't mean to
faking.
rant.
Nah, you good. That's another thing though. A lot of this, like, I don't know, the society we in now, if word get up here and talk crap about people, oh, it'll be 100 people in the chat, it'll be billions of people in the chat, and people be love and be plotting, saying how real you are, saying this, saying that. But here you are, a person, just you know what I mean, speaking from experience, coming in here not acting like nobody, and then you get labeled as a fraud. You get labeled as fake. Like now, people don't even want real no more, bruh. I don't know. I don't understand it. Y'all will give somebody who ain't real, y'all will boost them up and tell them they real and support and be there. But somebody who just literally want people, just showing people, teaching people certain things, y'all will say, oh, they fake. What? I don't understand. I don't understand this society. Y'all weird.
Name one other person, and like I can be ignorant to this. I just haven't seen it. Just name one other person that came on here. They didn't say they was positive, but they doing what I'm doing. They showing you like, look, you can do it this way, you can do it that way. Even when people coming at me, I look at them and I ain't gonna lie, I be wanting to light their ass up, but I be like, you know what, man, it's a better way. Let me show the people. That's a sacrifice, man. I'm willing to do that for the people. I'm willing to be the example. That shit ain't easy. These people online fucking with you and shit. Like in real life, these people would not be bothering me. I promise you they wouldn't. They get
That's
around me
weird.
and feel that energy. They'd be like, "Nah, he cool, but I ain't gonna fuck with him." But on here, they want to play games and stuff. Like that shit weird, but it's cool because we ain't here for that. We here to build. We here, and you ain't gonna stop me because I will run over you. I promise you, I will. And all that nice guy, that shit gone, bro. I'm tired. Don't play with me. Leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. I always told people I'm only gonna be what you allow me to be. I always said that. I ain't never said I was positive. I'm efficient and I'm effective. That's what I am. I'm very efficient and I'm effective, but I'm not a positive person. I live in harmony. I deal with the dark and the light. That both is the aspect of me. I ain't running away from it, but I know when to utilize what and when not to utilize what. So that's how I always been. That's what I always said. My consistency tells the story of my character, right? So if you believe anything other than what you see with your own eyes, that's your fault. That's your fault. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
And me on the other hand, I'm not there yet. I light your ass up.
Yeah,
So
Lady Shay, they be wanting participation trophies, man. I'm straight on. I never got one. Anytime, man, look, my grandmother didn't let me have a participation trophy. She said if you didn't come in first, second, or third, you ain't win nothing. And she said if you come in third, that should give you motivation to come in second. And when you come in second, that should let you know you was that close to the first. So work, work, work. That's where I come from. That's what I always did. Even with my sight, I be doing shit that most people will probably be like, he can't do that. He shouldn't do that. Well, I can. So kiss my ass. That's just my personality. I'm only gonna limit myself. So I don't come on here crying about nothing. I don't have an easy life. I ain't got. I'm not peaches and cream. I should have struggled, but I don't complain about it. I just make it do what it do. I don't take the shit out on nobody. I don't come on here fucking with nobody. I don't do none of that. But it's people who do, and like you said, they get. And I don't even to see it is disheartening, but it don't bother me because I be looking at the people like I don't even want them type of people around me. They ain't effective and they ain't efficient, so they only go slow me down. I'm straight. What we. I'm just being real. When you building something like this, when you trying to do right and you trying to become a better version of yourself, and there's people around you doing the same, you have a high level of success. High probability you will succeed. But when you got people who ain't trying to be better, who ain't trying to learn, who ain't trying to grow, they ain't gonna do shit but slow you down. So I don't need 100 of them people in there. I only need 10 of these people in here. People use all this material. Oh, my live this. I got people in this chat. You ain't shit because look what kind of content you making. You making fuck shit where people want to argue and bitch and complain. That's why you got 100 people in there. Then you bragging about that? Look at the type of content. Are you teaching someone something? Are you showing anything that you is it beneficial to people? No.
right.
Okay. No, you a fucking clown. You an entertainer. Go entertain and stop talking to me. We
But
teaching
you
over
got
here.
people to be like, oh, they real. Oh, they 100. They support them all the way. Then you got somebody like you who get up here and they be like, oh, he fake. Oh, he this. Oh, he that. That ain't who they is in real life. Okay, if you want to make those claims, what is it?
Show me. Show me.
What
I'm Googleable.
say what
Look.
it is. Say exactly because one thing I fucking hate is for people to be like, "Oh, they fake. Oh, they not real." No, say why they not real. Tell me because you can't come to me and say, "Oh, such and such is fake," or "Oh, they this." Okay, you gonna have to come with some stories. Explain to me what make them fake. What make them not real? Because by you just saying it out your mouth, I'm not gonna believe that. Come with it. Come with the evidence. But nowadays you got people just want to say certain stuff just cause.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fuck out
Because
of
they
here with
feel some
that.
type of way. And like people like and this is something that I went through. I used to feel some type of way, about certain things. And you know what I realized? I wasn't even in tune with my own feelings. I didn't know why I was feeling like this, and a lot of it because I was a product of my environment. I was a product of indoctrination. I felt this way because I was programmed to, and a lot of us, believe it or not, are that way. Some people hate things, and when you ask them, "Why do you hate that?" Well, I don't know. I just always hated it. Then you
Because
find out.
you're like that.
Hmm.
You're fake. So you literally watching somebody else fake. So that's why you don't like them. You don't like your own self. You watching a mirror. That's why you mad.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all. I see the comments. PIA, you already know, sis, man. And that's another thing too. Like people even like PIA, man. She be on here. Her, Blue. You know all these crafters, man. Do y'all understand what y'all can learn? Like a lot of these crafters, PIA, Blue, they take everyday things and make it new. And we spend all this money, unnecessary money, when we got what we have. It just takes a little creativity, and they teaching us how to do it. These women are teaching how they do things, they craft, how they make money. They showing y'all how to do it, and if people just take the time out and learn it, maybe you can make some money too. Like this is what people don't understand about these gardening channels, right? Shout out to Sifted, Sifted Soil. Shout out to Grow What I Eat too. Shout out to all the gardeners. Shout out to Girl Dad. These cooking channels. Tay, man, do y'all understand? Like Tay is cooking vegan meals, right? That look like regular stuff. A lot of people don't want to eat clean because they like the chicken, they like the fish, they like the meat. Okay, she giving you an alternative. And this is the stuff that we not this people gotta pay for this in real life. And there's people up here offering the information, the skills, the knowledge. It ain't just me, it's all of us. That's why we here. That's why we be over there. That's why we be over there. Like mine, like heart. But all the people missing out, that's their fault, man. And it's sad. It's really sad to me because it's like this information is free. It's people teaching free, kicking free game, and people not even taking it. They rather be entertained by fuck shit. It's not even good, clean humor. You know, like you got 40, 50 year olds on here talk about I'm roasting. Like, hold on, bro. You you 40, 50 years old talk about can't nobody out roast me, bro. We did that in high school. You a man supposed to be a leader of boys or other men, and you talking about a good roaster? Man, take that damn clown nose off in them shoes. Women do it, that's one thing. But when men do it, I be looking like y'all too old for that shit, man. We roasting. And like this is supposed to be a thing. Like you proud of that. I'm a good roaster. You can put that on a job application, bro. You can put that on the business plan. You can put that on the loan paper. I'm a good roaster. Grown ass man saying this.
Hey, even when women do it, it's terrible. And especially the old ones. It's sad.
I let y'all women handle the women. I don't.
Well, I'm getting on them. The 140, 50, I'm getting on you because you shouldn't be out here doing that. But a lot of these people that be out here roasting and clowning, they be and I'm talking about women on this one, they be 40, 50 years old. That's sad. Teach somebody how to knit, crochet, something. Go ahead, word.
Yeah,
I just
I
wanted to
mean,
say that.
there's people out here bragging about it. Now, if it's part of your gig and you doing content, you teaching and roasting, that's one thing. But it's actually people. That's all they do all day is roast, 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 roast. Like this is how I look at it. Like even going back, and I'm always because I'm a fan of art. So especially when I got my crafters in here, because I think they underappreciated. I really do. So I'm always giving them a shout out, right? But think about this, man. You got people like PIA. You got people like Blue, right? Um, they showing out here and they
Why
showing
Blue
you
ain't
a
went
skit.
live lately?
Oh, she I think she's still doing the getting the graduation stuff together. I mean, I know it's done in past, but I think she got some videos to edit and stuff.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
But you got some people out here. showing real talent, right? Like real talent, things that you can pick up and literally make fucking money from. You can make money from doing what they doing, what they teaching you, and they showing you step by step, and it's free. This is knowledge that they gain over the years, and they're giving you the game,
And not only
right?
that, it's using your creativity, it's using your mind because a lot of the time
Absolutely.
we don't we are not creative, you know what I mean? They have stopped us from being creative. And even me, like I'm not a crafter like that, but I need to start going back to doing because when you start doing it, it frees your mind, man. I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
it's something when you become creative. I don't know what it does, but it does something to you. I don't know how to explain that word. You can explain that.
Oh no, but check this out. That part what you just said, it's they're creating. They are their content. But then you got other people on here. Everybody else is their content. That's what I was talking about, man. Y'all talking about some regular ass people. I don't care about that. At least talk about some celebrities, some interesting shit. I don't even know these people. People be making people celebrities on here, like going at one another. That's no talent. You have no content. Your content is someone else. That's no talent. Let's just be real. People can't get mad at that. It is what it is. You have no talent. You can't talk about nobody or nothing. You can't talk about yourself. There's people on here who can, um, and I'm not talking about the people because I'm not talking about the people who be breaking down like behavior and other people. I'm talking about people who just get on here and just talk about other people. You MF or you this, you that. And it'd be like, how old is y'all? Like this one lady was like, she's 65. I'm like, hold on, bro. What the hell where's your grandkids at? Somebody take this lady computer. Like this might be the onset of dementia. This lady going nuts. Like she literally going nuts. Doing cartwheels and shit and flipping. Like, man, go sit you somebody grandma, man. You popping and nah, bro. Cussing people out, going crazy, man. And I'm like, for what? For attention? Damn, you 65 years old and you ain't never had attention in your life. Now you on the internet doing this crazy shit. Let's call it what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, Blue. Sorry. Said she
Oh
gonna
no.
start back going live. God know I had seen her live. And then I had went over there to her page and I saw uh that video, the graduation video. And I was like,
Yeah,
dang,
bro.
she ain't been live in a minute.
Yeah, bro. I'm about to shut down. I got 3 minutes of battery left. My son used my charger. Hey, baby, hold on. I don't want nobody to see my cheeks. My wife walking through. I had to close the camera. I don't want nobody to see them cheeks. Yeah, you good now? Y'all gotta pay to see that. What?
She said, what?
Oh, you made me choke. Yeah, but away from me, please. You named her.
What's up, baby daddy? I seen you went live.
Yeah, but my East in the building. What up, East? Hey, you missed my rant, bro. You gotta have to rewind and check the rant out. But let me. Yeah, I gotta get off here. I got 3 minutes of battery, and I don't want the computer to shut down before I can log off. So hopefully my charger come tomorrow. If not, I might have to go live off the phone. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but
All
uh,
right, y'all. I'm out.
yeah. Hey man, I appreciate everybody who came in now, who came in at the beginning. Make sure y'all hit that like and hit that share button. Tell somebody, help me spread the word. I ain't gonna do the long outro tonight because my computer about to die. But yeah, we'll be back with ARD tomorrow. We talk about the impact of mentoring. So shout out to ARD and appreciate bro. He gonna come over here and rock out with me tomorrow. So and then Friday we gonna talk about narcissism versus Machiavellianism. So we gonna talk about the narcissists and the manipulators, because a lot of people get those confused. So I'm gonna show y'all the difference between on how to identify. That's what we can do. How to identify a narcissist versus a Machiavellianism. So we gonna get in with that. But yeah, y'all know what I always say: care about how you feel. These are the conversations to build nations. And if I say anything that resonated with you in this video, do me a favor, hit that share button, tell somebody, help me spread the word. But until tomorrow, we out.